Alright. I guess I should sit here a few minutes. Or I could start. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up, but I was hoping someone would show up. Like I said, I'll give it a few more minutes, but... Alright, so, post update. I'll give you my thoughts on my, fooling around with it last night. Free flight, free flight is free flight. Anyway, the EFB worked. Oh god, that spiked. Sorry, people. Okay, so EFB worked. And the, managed aircraft, it actually, fueled up. However, halfway through my flight last night, my, and you've seen it in past streams, so it's nothing new, but it's not been fixed yet, at least, I'm going to say Xbox version that I'm playing on. I don't know if everybody else is having that problem, but my, internal cockpit just completely glitched out, and I couldn't, there's no buttons in the cockpit. There was a blob mess sitting next to me in the co-pilot seat, and it did that, and I think it does it a lot more with me, probably more than probably some other people, because I'm constantly inside and outside of the aircraft, and it just doesn't know what to do half the time. Alright, since the update, they did stuff to the career, so I'm gonna, and I was able to restart the career. I reset it. Here, I'll show you. Right here. It's level 1 again. Yes, I have flight hours. There's only one way to reset that, and it doesn't always work. And I have nothing to do with the, world photographer or the challenges. So, we're restarting a career. I've done part of my career in a series on YouTube, and I don't know if I want to start from the same location I did there or not. In fact, I don't remember where I actually started, and I was hoping some people would come in that I know and give me an idea where to start this career. But, let's get started. I think I've only got, like, maybe 2 hours, so let's just get started. Hope I don't get copyright for this, but I'll talk over it as much as possible. It is a good, I think it's not exactly the same screen as the, now see, you can land on oil rigs, I guess as part of careers, so they could theoretically add in some, naval operations with aircraft carriers. Theoretically. If we can land on an oil rig with a helicopter, we should be able to at least land on aircraft carriers with either a helicopter or a fighter jet. But a lot of people, the people that fly military planes on MSFS, they're just flying it for fun. I do it for fun. But if you really want combat, you go to DCS World, where you get combat missions. So, Rise of a Pilot. Choose a location in the world that you want to start your career. Like I said, I could choose near where I currently live. I could choose where I was born. I could choose where I spent. Well, I actually have been here longer than I've been the other place, but let's just say where I spent most of my school career as a kid. Or we could go anywhere. So, I don't know where we should go. Like I said, every time they do an update, I want to start a new career. And I don't want to keep starting it from the same position. I know it's silly to do that every time they make an update. Not every time they make an update. Every time I know they've made an update that specifically answers questions in career mode. But, and I've noticed this. You see it here. Some of the cities don't pop up. Like, I thought it was capitals that show. You got Nashville here. Jacksonville. Like, Atlanta doesn't show. You got Charlotte. But there we go. Now Knoxville popped in. Yeah, I'm from East Tennessee. Keep zooming in. I guess we'll just start from where I've always started, unless they've changed stuff in here. No, not there. No, they haven't changed anything. You still have to start from the same spots. Well, that's a shame they didn't add smaller airports, but okay. We'll select Kilo Mike November Victor, Monroe County Airport. Is today the 16th? Yes, it is. I never paid attention to that before, but yeah, I think it always gives you the right date when you come in here on the first one. So, because I have, for some reason, I guess I don't know what I'm doing, I tried to set up a follow alert and a raid alert. Not that anybody would raid. I tried to set up the text-to-speech with 0 points, so try to force people to chat that way. Because I don't have I don't know what program to use inside Twitch to hear every chat.
Hello there. You must be XM2LX, right?
So for, I guess those of you that are on Xbox or Microsoft, if I know your handle or something, I don't play online, but yes, XM2LX is my gamer tag or handle, whatever you want to call it.
Welcome to Monroe Company. I'm Arturo, the owner of this aero club. Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license. Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights. But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings. Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin.
Alright, so
why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
I tried to make a character look like me, and this is the closest I could get. I had to use a female character. to look anything close to my real life self, so. But it's just a video game. Who cares,
Today we will
right?
be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine. Climbs well and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are. So hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll.
And we're gonna get cringy dialogue, of course.
Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off,
First of all,
we will climb to 2,500 feet above sea level, and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view. Ready? Why don't you start the engine for us?
well, first we're gonna start the battery. Avionics 1 and 2. Get the screens on. Okay, beacon lights. Taxi. Nav. And strobe. Let's see, we want mixture 100%. Alternator on. Both. Start.
Perfect. The wind is from
There we
270
go.
degrees direction with a speed of 1 knot. So we'll be taking off from runway 23. Okay,
Don't get used
let
to
me
that,
taxi to the
folks. I
runway.
usually just do quick start. But it's the Cessna 172 which I am the most confident in because I've done enough missions in this. I know how to do most things, but most missions with the Cessna 172 you can basically hand fly. Alright.
Alright, now comes the fun part.
Yeah.
After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 55 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere.
I need to move this to the bottom of the screen for myself to see it better. Go.
Good. Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving. You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff. We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off.
You know what? Oh, there we are. Oh, I wasn't seeing my...
Perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing. We are approaching our first turn. As you'll see, the Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn. We are 300 feet above the ground. I will retract the flaps. You can start turning left. Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn. Okay, turn left again. We are almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 2,500 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern. 2,500 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport? Let's fly over it. Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
It's not hard to get this done. I think he'd say that no matter how. Actually, I have completely failed this and still passed.
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey. If you want to embark on it, let's catch up at our headquarters. You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time.
Glad somebody has confidence in me. Alright.
There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam. Take a look.
Did they rework this at all?
Here you can see all the different certifications. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license.
Sorry, I skipped over that. I'm so used to doing this without recording anything. Alright, so, yeah, you still have to get your airplane license before you can go for your rotorcraft. And, this will be available in a future update. So if they didn't update that, and they haven't updated this one, those are the only ones we can't get. You can get everything else if you want it. Alright. Oh, okay, that's all there is right here. Sorry.
All the training lessons you'll need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
Sim controls. Aircraft essentials. See, I've done these on YouTube. And, they're gonna be the same. And I hate doing them. I know enough to pass this test, at least. So, I sometimes do really bad in those training missions than here. Okay, what aircraft are available? I need private pilot's license to unlock these. So we'll get the 172. We'll get a Robin DR 400/100 Cadet. And the JMB Aircraft VL3 is the other one we can unlock. Or unlock for first flights, which is your first specialization. Alright, let's take our exam. Oh, that's a new noise. When you cache depletes, it makes noise now. It might have done that before, I just never heard it. Alright. Does it matter whether we have clouds on or not? I don't know. Oh, God. So, screwing up stuff for myself. Because my phone doesn't want to stay where I put it so I can see stuff. Okay. God, I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that from crackling. Alright. Clouds are on, not that it matters. It doesn't give you any more points to have them on or off. And we're not in real weather time right now. It's pre-programmed for this. Because it is not that bright and sunny out around here today. Alright, pre-flight stuff, which we always gotta do in career mode.
Your first ever check ride.
Can't not
Start by
do
removing
it.
the covers and chocks, then join me inside.
Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Like, where's the pitot cover? So, Toro... What? Who are you? You're not a Toro. I thought he was giving me my check ride. Alright, let's see. Do they give us a flight plan? Yep, we're just doing a circuit. Okay, let's get this down here. We want fuel to all. Mixture 100%. I'm guessing. I have no idea really. Avionics on. Oh wait. I need battery first. Battery on. Those are on. And we want beacon. Taxi. Nav. Strobe. I forget what's down here. I don't think we need any of that today. Let's get this screen turned on. There we go. I forgot the static port. No, I didn't. This is career mode. I forgot something. I'd see it right there in mission steps. Did I really? I'll check again. Yeah, okay. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Well then... It should have said that once I got into the thing. Alright. Oh. You'd think I'd remember that by now. I mean, I've done these enough. This is like probably the... I don't know how many times I've restarted career just because different things change. And alright, so we got radios on. That's all set. We need... alternator. And... start.
Your goal is to complete a left-hand traffic pattern, respecting the flight path and all required speeds. Rely on what you have learned in your trainings and you'll be fine. Now show me the best traffic pattern that you've got.
And, welcome in.
Kilo Mike November Victor traffic. United India Tango Hotel 49er 1 is taxiing to runway 2 tree. Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
Oh. Did I get it? Did I hold in time? Yeah, I did, okay. Whew, I thought I was gonna have to restart the mission just so I wouldn't screw that part up. Alright. Press that.
Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
Yoke out of my way
United
for a
India
minute
Tango
here.
Hotel 49er1 tree. Taking off runway
Landing
2
lights
tree.
on.
Left close traffic.
Taxi lights
Kilo Mike
off.
November Victor traffic.
We gotta go down here and turn around. Make sure we don't speed before we get onto the runway. And I don't know why it makes us go all the way down and turn around. When we could have... I mean, it makes sense in some instances, but sometimes it doesn't. If we're getting the headwind going in the opposite direction, then it makes sense to be taxiing down here and turning around. But if not, and we could have took off this way, they should have sent us off to the right to taxi and turn around, or just turned around at the entering the runway at the on the right side, because we would have had plenty of runway, which we do here too. So alright. Flaps 10. Make sure we're... Okay. And full power. And we're on the roll. I'm really trying to get used to doing internal camera views, but I don't like these. There we go. Flaps up.
Mike November Victor traffic. United India Tango Hotel 49er1 tree. 1 mile southeast. 2,000 feet. Inbound to land. Runway 23. Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
I think we are good for landing. We're in the white. So we're within landing speed. The question is, how smooth is it gonna be? Ah, they changed this. It didn't used to tell us whether we were too fast or too slow.
Kilo Mike November Victor traffic. United India Tango Hotel 49er Tree is on final. Runway 23 to land.
This is
Kilo Mike November
good.
Victor traffic.
That's new. I love now that we know if we're going too fast or too slow. Which I'm probably going too slow. I'm glad to see that change colors. Oh, we're a little rough. Okay. Exactly how you take that turn. I didn't get dinged any points.
Kilo Mike November Victor traffic. United India Tango Hotel 49er Tree is taxiing to parking.
Taxi lights on.
Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
And then lights off. I wonder if it'll tell us how smooth that landing was. I think that was a little rough. Turn the brakes on. And now we turn the lights off. Ooh, that completely shut it off. Oh, okay. But yeah, I could have flipped those
Congratulations.
off.
You're on your way to become one hell of a pilot.
Alright. How well did I do? An A? Did that go all the way across? I respected the pattern. Respected taxi path. Yeah, okay. Respect plane handling. Yeah, I did pretty good. Outside of that landing. Whoa. Phone decided to hit the floor. I wish this thing would stay where I'd want it to. Alrighty. Yeah, my phone stand doesn't quite hold the phone. Welcome in, everybody. Lurkers, chatters, followers. Alright, well, we got that out of the way. We'll unlocked all the aircraft you can use in first flights.
Congratulations on passing your PPL exam. Hopefully that's the first of many steps on your career path. Your PPL allows you to fly recreationally and begin to build up your flight hours. First flight missions are a great way to increase your experience.
Yep. And they're usually the easiest.
Let's go back to headquarters and review the specializations board to learn more.
Alrighty. So there wasn't anything new per se, except for I did a test flight last night. I never got into a landing pattern. I was just flying around, screwing around. You know how you do when you testing things. But I love that they brought that feature back. That you have the tell you whether you're too fast or too slow on the glide slope.
As you can see,
That
the career journey of a
I
pilot
didn't know how
can
to
take
adjust my
many
speed
different
before.
paths. As I said earlier, your PPL is the first step, allowing you to fly recreationally and perform first flight missions, taking people on tours around the local area. As you build up your flight hours and earn more certifications, other specializations will become available. Take a look around. Then when you're ready, head to the missions list to see what's available.
Alright, so of course we unlock that. And, well, to unlock that, we just have to get our commercial license and level 3. Alright. Missions. Excuse me for a minute.
On this map, you can see all the missions currently available to you.
Oh, I had to mute the mic because I sneezed. Or I would have blown my own eardrums out with that. Alright.
There's one mission currently available. Select it now.
Do I have to? Ugh. Mission list. Yep, there's the only one. And you don't get any points for this one. We're gonna do a circuit above Vonore, Tennessee, which is... Okay. Which is right here. And the airport nearest to Vonore, Tennessee... It's not going to show up here. It's somewhere around here. We'll see it in the next mission. Alright. This is closest to where I currently... This is the biggest airport closest to where I live, other than the actual passenger airliner. This is the closest, the county airport here, so... We got another mission leaving from the same airport as getting our private pilot's license. Well, come on. Oh. What the hell? Maybe they've reworked the fuel percentage quantity for career missions. You know what I didn't do? And I should be able to fix this now. I don't know why, but it's under online. Now, I don't have Game Pass. I've tried it. I don't like that for just playing this game with... Make sure I get to... But... I do not see a way to turn on air traffic for career mode. Anybody help me out here? I mean, this is Xbox version. I don't I don't see it. I don't know why or where else it would be. And there's not like a separate window or menu I can open up in career mode. I don't know what else it would be under. Landmarks, airport. Okay, I mean... There's nothing... Nothing. Just like I can't turn level of detail or anything like that. It's not under assistance. Yeah, I don't know how to get traffic. Other people told me you could turn on, make sure you had air traffic in career mode, but I still don't see it here on the Xbox version, an option for it. So. Okay. Alright. I think today's episode will, I don't know. I don't know how much further I can go. I can't. I'm supposed to be doing something in a few hours, and I have no way of knowing whether I need to be getting off of here soon or not. But, maybe a good cutoff point is once I've gotten my PPL. I mean, my CPL. Alright, this time we'll get the static port without being told to go back and get it. Right? Get the battery on. Lights. And I gotta load passengers, so... Well, that's window. Right, and I can't open my door without exiting the plane, so... Okay. Oh, wrong button. I also probably need to move this down. Okay, let's see. What does the weather say? If I can find the cursor. Where'd the cursor go? There it is.
Kilo Mike November Victor Automated Weather Observation. 1400 Zulu. Wind 060 at 11. Visibility 9er. Sky condition. Few clouds at 5,400 feet. Few clouds at 12,800 feet. Temperature 15 C. Dew point 13 C. Altimeter 299er2. Kilo Mike November Victor Automated Weather Observation. 1400.
Alright, hush. According to the windsock over there, we should be taking off from that way and going this way, but we're not. I don't think so. I think we're taking off from down there. Anyway, okay. Let's minimize this menu. Oh. And let's load
Jennifer,
up.
I'm ready.
Okay, on their way.
Right. 100%. Alternator on. And
Time to make someone's day, right, pilot? Today, you're flying with one of our friends, Jane, over our very own region. She's got her granddaughter with her. Everyone ready? On your way then. Let's do it!
was I right? Where's the hold short? There it
Kilo
is.
Mike November Victor traffic. United Quebec Kilo November 5511 is taxiing to runway 5. Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain. I'm Jane.
Ugh. It sounds
Hi.
weird.
I'm Emily, Jane's relative. I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
That's sounding a little tinny. I don't know if you guys heard that, if it's just me. Didn't sound very good. Alright. Landing lights on. Taxi lights off.
Kilo Mike
So
November
why'd
Victor
we
traffic. United Quebec
We
Kilo
came
November
this way at a hold
5511.
short to go
Taking
up
off
that
runway
way and
5.
turn around.
Departure to the east.
Instead of going
Kilo
over
Mike November
here.
Victor traffic.
Oh my god,
So
that's stupid.
exciting.
That's
A bit
dumb.
nervous too, I won't lie to you. The guys at the field said you're a super pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Get ready, everybody, for cringeworthy commentary from the pilot, the passengers. Yeah, I don't know why we came all the way down here to turn around. Or to taxi out. Unless that's this airport in reality. You taxi out on the right and taxi in on the left side of it. Because it would have made more sense to taxi out this way and then come all the way down. Make sure I'm not speeding. Flaps to 10. And pedal to the metal.
That takeoff. It's like floating for a split second before we climb. I love it.
Flaps up. gonna hand fly this whole flight. Accepting her right now. Person or AI pilot was turned off person.
We feel really safe.
Alright.
Jennifer was right. There's no sense of vertigo at all.
Approach, United Quebec Kilo November 5511 is type Cessna Skyhawk. 2 miles northeast of Kilo Mike November Victor. 1,900 feet. Request flight following.
My aircraft?
United Quebec, Kilo November 5511. Approach. Squawk 2461.
Squawk 2461. United Quebec Kilo November 5511.
You okay?
Alright, let's throttle
Not
down a
scared?
bit.
United Quebec,
I'm too
Kilo
excited to
November
be scared.
5511. Radar contact 3 miles northeast of Kilo Mike November Victor, 2,200 feet. Altimeter 2992.
Alright, let's see.
United
Since I
Quebec,
know
Kilo
stuff
November
around here.
5511. Did you copy?
I don't know tonight. The problem with doing this is then they ask
Look
and
down
I
there.
gotta keep
I
doing
believe that's
this.
the spot where your grandfather and I loved visiting when we were younger.
5511.
Come on. Of course I remember.
Alright. Need to slow down.
Jane? Even better than you thought, right?
Jennifer, thanks for asking. We're having a blast up here.
I'll let you take it all in. We'll catch up afterwards.
I wonder if the Tinny echoes because they're in the aircraft with us and everything, so we're hearing them without the headset and with the headset.
Do you see the town of Vonor over here? Awesome. Everything down below looks so tiny.
Alright, we just passed where a food city is and the other thing. And Dollar General was down there. I can't physically point them out, but just flew over my brother's house. And we will be flying over my own house in IRL. Right within this pattern.
Check this view, guys. Now look at my arm. Goosebumps.
That blue roofed building is Vonor Elementary. And then the shopping center is to there. And we just flew over my house.
I'm going to get whiplash trying to look at everything.
You know what? They always enjoy my flight. sightseeing part for the majority, and then I ruin it by landing very badly. I don't know. I mean, I'm with
I
my
don't want to leave
with
this
the
beach.
Cessna here, so maybe I can get a good landing. But that one in the test was not smooth. I forgot to throttle off and flare at the proper times.
Look, that's my house. I saw it as well.
Well, where's
I
your
actually
house?
managed to get a picture. I'm so grateful we're sharing this moment with you. It really touches my heart. You know that movie where the wizard flies around on a giant eagle? This is like
No, I
that.
don't.
Except the wizard didn't wear a seatbelt.
Oop. Oh, don't matter. I'm still just using AI pilot there, folks. I turned it on, and we're like, no, I can hand fly this one. But, let's see, that's 5. This is 10-mile trip, 10 nautical mile flight. Yeah, my hand can't handle much longer than these. Hand flying. And I think it's, I mean, I play games all the time. I think it's more of the tension.
Your grandfather would hate that, but he will
stress.
write secret code just for us.
United Quebec Kilo November 5511. 6 miles northeast, 2,200 feet. Inbound to land, runway 5. Kilo
Ooh.
Mike November Victor traffic.
I just did some damage to the aircraft, didn't I? So yeah, this whole trip's probably like maybe 15 miles. I don't know.
Even the light seems different up here.
Alright, let's slowly decrease our speed here. As we're about to enter the downwind leg for landing.
Back to the airport already, guys? So, Jane, you want to fly again?
The flight went so well. Great thrill, insane panorama over Vonor. Let's go again. You made our day, Captain.
flaps too. Oh, well, I got dinged for that.
Mike November Victor traffic. United Quebec Kilo November 5511 is on final. Runway 5. To land. Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
Alright, cutting throttle.
Please don't do that again. This landing was terrifying. And
Yeah,
not
yeah,
in a good
yeah.
way.
What? See, I could have still turned around and got to the hold short. Welcome in. Wow, a party of 6. Okay, let me finish this and then I can say hello to everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Wow, that's my first raid, people. Thank you. I just wish my alerts were working. I thought I'd set them up, but apparently I hadn't. Alright, I need... switch that. I need to set the brakes for a second. And... announce parking.
Kilo Mike November Victor traffic. United Quebec Kilo November 5511 is taxiing to parking. Kilo Mike November Victor traffic.
Alright. Well, yeah, well, thank you for coming. Like, let me get this mission done, and then I can look at chat better. Now, coming in for this landing, I did not notice the traffic pattern changing
No
colors
easy to win
for
over the
me,
locals, but
which
seeing
meant I
them
was
smile
probably
says it
good.
all. Well done, pilot.
It wasn't red. Alright. Lights come off. Mixture to 0. Well, I didn't mean to cut it, but okay. Alright. Thank you, MP Troll, for the raid with a party of 6. Yeah, let's go. Guys, howdy. Yeah, You didn't have to say that, but yeah, give me a follow. Yeah, this Xbox version, and a lot of, there are quite a few differences in how things work, but I, decided to restart the career since, they gave a lot of the career got some needed love for the update. But there we go. And of course, and the Cessna 172 is the airplane I'm most confident in flying. And there you go, I showed it, basically. I didn't see how smooth that landing was. Someone tell me what the percentage of that landing was? Alright, well, reputation's probably gonna always stay a C from the way I play. Alright. That, should have just unlocked the...
Nice work
flight.
completing your first mission.
25% landing smoothness? Yeah, okay.
Continue building your flight hours.
Could have
by
been
completing
smoother.
more
All right.
missions, and you'll be ready to move onto your CPL in no time.
I, paid for the landing rating thing that I had in 2020. They fixed it, updated it. It was like $2, $3. Wait, I paid for it, but it might not work in career mode specifically. So I actually don't know what the rating was other than the... what's Eastal? I'm legally blind, so I can't always answer chat. That's why I'm taking the opportunity right now to catch up while we weren't doing anything. I have yet figured out how to get the text-to-speech to do everything.
Here's all the first flight missions available right now. Take your pick. Which one you want to tackle next?
Oh. Yeah, I knew what stall was. I wasn't sure what the E stood for. Okay, is there a mission here at Monroe County? No. Alright, so I gotta do one more flight. Before I can go for my, commercial pilot's license. Where should we go? I can go... Okay, Chattanooga is on here. Knoxville. I thought Chattanooga was on the circle. It's you guys are seeing this on me. It's stuttering. Dalton. Is that right here? You're the only one that answered the question, so... Alright, we'll do Dalton, Tennessee for our next flight. Alright, so... Kilo, Delta, November. Sometimes I wish it would tell us the actual name of the airport. So, MP Troll, do you live in Tennessee? Or is it MPT Roll? You might not want to be called a troll. Oh, you're in Australia? I'm surprised certain names like that just show up. Well, you gave me a name that was on the map. That's all I... So, we're gonna go with your suggestion. Usually, after this point, I start getting, credits for flying, and then I would typically want to pick the flight that would give you the most points. But before that, I gotta get a sip of coffee. I could have swore I had my bedroom door closed. Anyway, nobody's interrupting me, so I guess it can stay open. It is MP Troll? Okay. Is that military police troll? Is that what that stands for? You trolling the military police? That could be dangerous. Yeah, my dad was an MP in the Air Force. Alright. I think I got this flight, and then we go for our commercial pilot's license, and then I think that will be it for today's stream, because I have something else I gotta do for the rest of the day. And I can't be on two channels at the same time, unfortunately. I can, but I cannot be helping out someone else's stream while doing my own and reading my chat and their chat. It's a pain in the ass. That, and add the fact I basically can't see on top of that. Alright. You know, I like that we got this mode, but I cannot see the damn little circle cursor. Because it... I mean, I can do this, but it looks funny when you do the cursor mode like that. Alright, let's get in the plane. Stop screwing around. Alright. Fuel selection, all. Battery on. Let's pull up control. Let's get our ATIS.
Kilo Delta November November automated weather observation. 1400 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 5. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet. Temperature, 15C. Dew point, 1 tree C. Altimeter 29902.
Oh, come on, game.
Kilo Delta November November automated weather observation. 1400 Zulu. Wind, calm. Visibility, 5. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet. Temperature, 15C. Dew point, 1
Alright,
tree
thanks
C.
for coming in, MP
Altimeter
Troll.
29902.
I will be on tomorrow and Sunday mornings.
Kilo Delta November
Saturday
November
and Sundays
automated
will
weather
be
observation.
a different game.
1400
Fridays is Flight
Wind.
Sim. Tuesday,
Calm.
Thursday is Train
Visibility.
Sim World.
5. Sky condition.
I think I'm
Few
gonna do
clouds
Star
at
Trek Online
1,100
tomorrow
feet.
and Sunday.
Temperature 15C. Dew point 1 tree
But,
C.
yeah.
Altimeter
See you later.
2992.
God,
Kilo
it's
Delta
starting
November
to...
November Kilo Delta November November automated weather observation 1400 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility
Hey, shut up.
5.
Me back traffic calm. Okay, I'm starting to get lag. Maybe it's not lag, but it's pausing. Like things aren't working correctly. Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. Yeah, I think I'd want it in slow mode, but no, it's... Come on, I just need you to last 2 more flights. At least 2 more flights. Don't crash on me, because when you crash, the stream crashes, and then no one knows what actually is happening. Alright, let's get this down here for me to see. What kind of airport do we got here? Because I've not flown out of here before, yet. Alright, it's bigger than Monroe County. Okay,
You can send the guests.
Okay,
let's get
on
their
their
asses
way.
on board. I think my mom opened my bedroom door because she left, and of course didn't tell me. Because she didn't want to interrupt me. At least the dogs are quiet for now. And not trying to get my attention to do something. Like I said, I'm only gonna do 2 more flights before I probably have to go. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Get out of the pause screen. Alright. Well, folks, you saw that my screens were on. Now they're not.
Good day for flying, right, Captain? Captain, please welcome aboard
You
Jennifer
say
and her
so.
son. They're good friends of the club members, and they're living nearby.
But
So
I
it's a
don't know
bit
what's going
special to
on.
take them with you. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's go, Captain.
Let's go, Captain. Let's go.
Kilo
I
Delta
don't know
November
what-
November traffic. United Papa Mike
I'm
Sierra
singing.
4410 is taxiing to runway 14. Kilo Delta November November traffic.
Yeah, okay.
Hi,
Breaks
Captain.
off.
I'm Jennifer. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
Hey there, I'm Michael. It's so great hanging out with you today. By hanging out, I mean flying.
Ugh. They're stupid. Stupid. Well, they use ChatBT or whatever the hell it's called. And it's definitely AI voices. It's nobody recording those lines, I swear. Their conversations are so cringy. By hanging out with you, I mean flying. Ugh. Get off the taxiway, you dumbass. This ain't no road. Not for you. They obviously haven't fixed traffic pattern for ground vehicles. Man, this is a long runway. And I don't think airliners will go here. But I think a lot of municipal airports have long enough runways for airliners in case of an emergency. And as far as I know, so far, I haven't had to use my keybind for fuel to add fuel quantity. We've had enough to complete our missions. And I've been trying to stay around 10 knots on my ground speed here for taxiing. Yeah, I did not like having all the missions unlocked, and companies created. That's not how I want to do these. I do not want all the missions. I do not want I don't want companies at all. As soon as I get a company here, I will be selling the aircraft. I won't, and then, won't have any for the one company that you have to create. Alright. Always forget to put the yoke back on, because it doesn't really matter. Alright, we want landing lights on, taxi lights off, flaps 10.
Kilo Delta November traffic. United Papa Mike Sierra 4410. Taking off runway 14. Departure to the west. Kilo Delta November traffic.
I'm super
Okay.
excited by this flight. Hope it's normal not to be scared at all. The guys at the field said you're a super pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I'm gonna attempt to hand fly this one as well. Where's my little blue squares? There they are.
A bird just flew past and I wanted to wave to him.
pilot, your aircraft.
Chattanooga
We're up high, but
United
it's
Papa
okay.
Mike Sierra 4410 is type Cessna Skyhawk, 2 miles east of Kilo Delta November, 1,700 feet. Request flight following.
United Papa Mike Sierra 4410, Chattanooga approach. Squawk 4721.
Squawk 4721. United Papa Mike Sierra 4410.
Maybe you'll spot your school or the places where you used to play when you were
United
kids.
Papa Mike Sierra 4410. Radar contact 1 miles northeast of Kilo Delta November, 2,000 feet. Altimeter 299 2.
Roger. United Papa Mike Sierra 4410.
My aircraft.
We feel really safe. Sarah was right. There's no sense of vertigo at all.
Graphics are gone again. How do they expect us to fly if we lose our cockpit instruments and stuff? I can only rely on the cheap ass, stupid AI pilot.
Look at the view. The colors are amazing. It feels surreal.
Ugh, I gotta hand fly this. I can't put altitude hold on. And I don't have a keybind. Son of a bitch. Oh, but I can hide and make my yacht visible. Nothing else. Son of a bitch. Oh.
Not scared.
I'm too excited to be scared.
Alright, we gotta slow down. Oh my god, it's terrible. I hope these players don't have that problem.
Pictures are going to be amazing. We should post them on our story. Here? It's Whitfield County, right?
It's great seeing the world from this angle.
Let's kill the throttle for a second. Slow down. I added too much throttle.
Check this view, guys. Now look at my arm. Goosebumps.
Yeah, we are about to stall. think I can hand fly this to the
Kilo Delta November
entry
November
point.
traffic. United Papa Mike Sierra 4410. 6 miles northwest. 1,800 feet. Inbound to land. Runway 14. Kilo Delta November November traffic.
Michael, you've gone silent. Everything all right?
Just taking it all in.
Alright.
Totally.
Come on.
So do I.
Let's hope I get a better landing percentage for smoothness this time. And then we'll have our CPL will be after this. We've already had some glitching errors that have screwed me up. So
Almost there, guys. So Jennifer having a good time? Ready for another round?
Great flight over my beloved Whitfield County. Let's do it again.
Kilo Delta November November traffic.
Great time from
United
start to
Papa Mike
finish.
Sierra
Thanks, Captain.
4410 is on final. Runway 14. To land. Kilo Delta November November traffic.
hey, laps at 10. Didn't get dinged for that? Did I get dinged for that? I probably did. I just didn't see it. I think we were over flap speed. Shit. Alright, folks, I know there was a pause there, and it probably cut out my mic. The game shut down. Well, folks, that will be the end of this stream unless I just try it again, but I don't want to refly that. So, I guess, give me a little bit of time to rest before I have to help out all day. Alright, so that was today. And next Friday, when I jump in here, I'll only do career mode on the stream. So, yeah, next Friday we will take off from where we stopped here. I will pick a different city. We'll do our first flight mission, and then we'll move on to the CPL. Thanks for joining me today on Flight Sim Friday. Thanks for all the new followers. Thank you. You know, I don't have an alert for who followed. Let's go back and scroll through chat, since I've got nothing else to do right now, and I'm not gonna play. So, thank you, AC Balakodo, for coming in. Thank you again to MP Troll for the raid with a party of 6. Guinness RN, thank you. it looks like that's everybody that said something in chat. And again, thank you for the follows. You can watch this and many other videos with commentary, some without, over on YouTube at Maddie L. Lynn. And I will see you guys. If anybody comes in tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start streaming Star Trek Online, and my first character will be in Starfleet, the 2409 faction, and an engineering captain. I have no idea what species we'll pick. Hopefully people drop in and I'll let them pick. So, alright folks, see you guys later. I've got to stop the stream, right? Let's see here. Or technically, let's see. Is anybody still here? Yep. Okay. Let's see if I can set up a raid and do it correctly. Alright, yes, we're gonna raid. It's called Disabled One. He's a chill disabled person as a flight simulator like I do. So let's click his channel, start the raid. I think that worked. I don't know. Did that work? I don't know if it works. I don't get a countdown window for it. Anyway, people. Thank you for coming in, and I will see you.